Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, children. I've shared my screen. Visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay. So here we'll have to solve for x using the quadratic formula. I think we stopped with this one, no, in the last class. Okay, no. Tell me if we have already done this one in the last class. Just look into the notes of the last class and see if we have already done this one. Okay, looks like no. Fine. So solve for x using the quadratic formula. So before we solve this using the quadratic formula, let's solve it by factorizing. All right. Now this is the given quadratic equation p square x square plus p square minus q square of x minus q square is equal to 0. This is the given quadratic equation. Let's solve this by factorization. So we'll open up the bracket p square x square plus p square into x plus p square x q square into x q square x. So minus q square x minus q square is equal to 0. Now see here, we have one x square term, two x terms, and one constant. Constant is that term which does not have an x or x square in it. Okay, so we have one x square term, two x terms, and one constant. So this can be easily factorized by grouping. So we'll group the first two terms and the last two terms. So between the first two terms, p square x is common. So we have x plus 1. And between the last two terms, we have minus q square common. So minus q square into x is minus q square x. Minus into plus is minus. And q square into 1 is q square is equal to 0. So we have x plus 1 into p square x minus q square equal to 0. So equate each of the factor to 0. So x plus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1. Or p square x minus q square is equal to 0. P square x is equal to q square. X is equal to q square by p square. So if the heading is just solve for x, you can decide which method you want to use. You can do it like this by factorizing. But if the question specifies that you have to use the quadratic formula, then you have to use a quadratic formula. If nothing is mentioned, if it is just solve for x, you can do it like this. So multiply x. How did we start? Multiply x with the terms inside the bracket. So then we have four terms, one x square term, two x terms, and one constant. So when you have four terms like this, you can group the first two terms and the last two terms. That is, you have the x square term first, then the x terms, and finally the constant. So in this order, if you have the terms, you can group the first two terms and the last two terms. And then from there on, you know. So these are the two values for x. All right. Now we'll solve using the quadratic formula. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, so the equation is p squared x squared, plus p square minus q square x minus q square is equal to 0. Yeah. All right. So what's the value of a, children? What's a? Yeah. Please answer. A is equal to A is equal to
P square X square.
P square. P square. See here. P square X square is the X square term. This is A. This is A. The coefficient of X square is A. This is the X term. This is the X term. The coefficient of X, this one is B. This one is B. And the constant is that term which does not have X or X square in it. That's the constant. So the first term is P square X square. That's the X square term. The coefficient of X square along with the sign. So P square is A. The coefficient of X is B. So this is the X term. Okay, the coefficient of X, that is P square minus Q square. That's B. And C is equal to minus Q square. So these are the values of A, B, and C. Yeah, let's find D, the discriminant, which is B square minus 4AC. So B square, P square minus Q square. This is B. This is B. B square minus 4 into A. This is A into C. This is C. So that is, I'm not going to expand this. I'm not going to expand this. Minus into minus plus, children. See, there's a minus inside the bracket. So minus into minus plus 4 into P square into Q square. Now this is of the form. Okay, this is of the form. This is of the form what? A minus B the whole squared plus 4AB. A minus B the whole squared plus 4AB. This one is of the form, I'll write it here itself, is of the form A minus B the whole square plus 4AB, which is equal to A plus B the whole square. See, a very important identity. Okay, the identity is A plus B the whole squared minus A minus B the whole squared is equal to 4AB. Okay, A plus B the whole squared, A plus B the whole squared plus, sorry, A plus B the whole squared minus A minus B the whole squared is equal to 4AB. This is the identity. So from this identity, we have A plus B the whole square is equal to, when you take this to the other side, when you transpose this, minus becomes plus, right? So it is A minus B the whole square plus 4AB. Plus 4AB. That's what you see here. Okay. So A minus B the whole square plus 4AB is A plus B the whole square. So what is A? Please tell me, what is A? See, now if you're getting confused with A, B, C here and A, B, C here, you can just write the identity using X and Y. You can write it using X and Y. Okay, we'll write this using X and Y. Is of the form X minus Y the whole squared plus 4XY is equal to X plus Y the whole square. Or use some other variable M and N. So X minus Y the whole squared plus 4XY is equal to X plus Y the whole squared, where X is what? What is X? X is equal to? There are 18 of us. What is X, children?
P square.
P squared. X is P squared, and what is Y? Q squared. Q squared. So X minus Y the whole square plus 4XY. See here. P square minus Q square the whole square, like X minus Y the whole square plus 4XY, 4P square Q square. So this can be written as X plus Y the whole square, P square plus Q square, the whole square. So now we found D. All right, now let's find the values of X. Okay, so D is equal to minus B plus or minus root D by 2A. Sorry, X is equal to minus B plus or minus root D by 2A. So minus B we'll write B first. This is B. Okay, this is B. Okay, minus B. So put a minus before it. See, minus B is not this, children. This is not minus B. This is not minus B. Because B itself has more than one term, right? B itself has more than one term. So you should enclose that in a bracket and minus B. This is minus B. Supposing B was only P square. Supposing B was only P square, then you can just put a minus like this. But B itself has more than one term. So enclose the terms in a bracket and then put a minus before it. So minus B plus or minus root D. Root D. What's D? P square plus Q square, the whole square. P square plus Q square, the whole square. By 2A. 2A. A is P squared. 2 into P squared. All right. So minus of, we can open the bracket also. Okay. So it'll be minus P square, minus into minus plus Q square. All right. Plus or minus square root of P square plus Q square, the whole square. So it's like the square and the square root, they get cancelled. Don't cancel it like this. Just to, like when you have a square root of a square. So, it is a. Square root of a square is square root of a into a, which is a. So here it is P squared plus Q squared divided by 2P squared. So X is equal to minus P squared plus Q squared plus P squared plus Q squared by 2P squared. Or X is equal to minus P squared plus Q squared. When you take the minus sign, it will be minus P square minus Q square. Minus you should apply to both the terms inside the bracket. So it will be minus P square minus Q square by 2P square. I'll just continue here. So now minus P squared plus P squared gets cancelled. So we have X is equal to 2Q square by 2P square, or X is equal to, here plus Q square minus Q square cancels out. So X is equal to minus 2P square by 2P square. So X is equal to 2 cancels 2. So Q square by P square, or X is equal to 2 and P square gets cancelled minus 1. So X is equal to Q squared by P squared. See here, that's what we got. Q squared by P squared by the factorization method. See here, we've got Q squared by P squared or minus 1. Q squared by P squared or minus 1. Now, please let me know if you all understood this. Got it, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Very good. Any questions? No. Okay, very good. You're not working now because as it is Thursday, because we didn't have a class, I just want to do more today. So I'll share the images on WhatsApp. You can just, like complete your classwork later. If you are taking, or I'll do it right away, 1 minute. So I'm going to work. We're going to discuss and do things together today. I'm not giving you time to work. Yeah. So this is the next one. So it'll be nice if you can, like share with me. I'm just doing it by myself. Give me the confidence that all of us, find it easy. So see it, a squared, b squared, x squared minus 4b to the power 4 minus 3a to the power 4 of x minus 12 a squared b squared is equal to 0. So if it is just solve for x, you can solve by factorizing, for which you need to open up the bracket. So a squared, b squared, x squared minus 4b to the power 4x, minus into minus plus. See, this minus into minus is plus, right? Minus into minus plus. So plus 3a to the power 4 x, which is outside, minus 12a squared b squared is equal to 0. Now we have four terms. The first term is an x square term. The next two terms are x terms. And the last term is a constant. It does not have an x or x square. So you can proceed by grouping. Group the first two terms and the last two terms. So what's common between the first two terms? A is not common. B is common. B squared, x is common. Open bracket, a squared x minus 4b squared. Okay. Plus 3, between 3 and 12, 3 is common. Between a to the power 4 and a squared is common. That's all, nothing else. Open bracket. So you have a squared. 3a squared into a squared is a to the power 4, and x plus into minus minus 3 4s are 12, b squared is equal to 0. So we have a square x minus 4b squared into b square x plus 3a square is equal to 0. So equate each factor to 0. A square x minus 4b square is equal to 0. A square x is equal to 4b square. We're solving for x. So have the x term on one side and take the non-x term to the other side. The term which does not have x, take it to the other side. We're solving for x. So x term on the left-hand side. A square x is equal to 4b square. We're solving for x, right? So x is equal to, not a square is equal to. We are finding the value for x. So x is equal to 4b squared by a squared. Or b squared x plus 3a squared is equal to 0. We're solving for x. So have this x term on the left-hand side is equal to minus 3a squared. So x is equal to minus 3a squared by b squared. Okay, so these are the two values for x. Now using the quadratic formula, see here, using the quadratic formula. So when you compare this with, see, when you're using the quadratic formula, you should not open the bracket. When you're using the quadratic formula, don't open the bracket, because for quadratic formula, you need to show the you need to show the quadratic equation in the standard form. X square term, x term, constant. So this is the x square term. Don't open the bracket, because the quadratic equation should be in the standard form to apply the quadratic formula. So see, this is the x square term. Now this is a. This is a, the coefficient of x square. This is a. A square, b square is a. See here. This is the x term. This is the x term. This is the coefficient of x. You can see it here. That's b. This is the constant. That is c. With the sign. With the sign. So these are the values of a, b, and c. Okay. Now find the discriminant, b squared. So write, see, how do you write b squared? This is b, put a bracket. This is b and squared. Write b as it is. Okay, enclose that within square brackets. See, this is b, no? So how do you write b squared? Put a bracket and square. So that's what you see here, b squared. B squared, this is b. This is b and square. See, if you just put a 2 here, then this power 2 is only for this. It is not for this. But actually, when you say b squared, it's for the whole of b. From here to here. The minus is also squared. Okay, so this is wrong. Just putting a square here is wrong. That's not b squared. Because then you're applying the square only for this bracket and not for the minus sign. So you should write b squared like this. B squared minus 4 into a into c. So 4 into a, you can see a here. 4 into a into c, into c. 4 into a into c. Okay. So now minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus, and 4b to the power 4 minus 3a to the power 4, the whole square. The minus is gone in the next step. Because minus squared is positive. So you can see this one and this power 2. And here you multiply minus into minus plus. And 4 12s are 48. A square into A square, A to the power 4. B square into B square, B to the power 4. Now, you must show that this term is of the form 4AB. You must, or 4xy, because we already have A, B here. We'll say 4xy. You must show that this term is of the form 4xy. 4xy. Okay, so 4 into, this is the x, no? This is the x, 4 into x, into this is y, into y. Now, you should multiply and check if this is really equal to this product. We have this one. We need to show this. We need to express this in the form 4 into x into y. Okay, so 4 into this is x and this is y. Now multiply and check if the product is this one. So 4 4 is 16, 16 3 is 48. Yes. Then a to the power 4, b to the power 4. Yes, perfect. So you can write 48 a to the power 4, b to the power 4 as 4 into x into y like this. So now the whole thing is like x minus y the whole squared plus 4xy, 4xy. X minus y the whole squared plus 4xy. And x minus y the whole squared plus 4xy is x plus y the whole squared. So the answer is 4b to the power 4 plus 3a to the power 4 the whole squared. A plus b the whole squared. See, this is the identity. A plus b the whole squared minus a minus b the whole squared is equal to 4ab. So here we have okay, x minus y, x plus y the whole squared minus x minus y the whole squared is equal to 4xy. So here we have x minus y the whole square. Okay, and plus 4xy. So transpose this. X plus y the whole squared is equal to x minus y the whole square plus 4xy. This is what you see here. X minus y the whole square plus 4xy. Is x plus y the whole square. Is x plus y the whole square. So now x is equal, so we found the discriminant. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. Substitute. Okay, so after substituting here, the square and square root, they get cancelled. So we have in the bracket 4b to the power 4 plus 3a to the power 4. And then, this one plus this and this minus this. When it is this bracket minus this bracket, be careful. It will be minus 4 b to the power 4 and minus 3a to the power 4. This minus sign you should apply to both the terms inside the bracket. So you can see here, some terms get cancelled.
Ma'am?
And you can see. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, in the formula, after the formula, the point is something minus is it is not present, ma'am. As minus b is present there, but in next point minus for minus b, the minus is not present. So the x value is coming for me as minus 4b square by a.
1 minute, Anirudh. Let me check where. You're saying that the minus is missing in my presentation, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
No, see, minus b, right? So this is b, Anirudh. This is b. So minus b, right? So minus into minus plus. So I've written that directly. I'll tell you, I'll repeat that. I'll repeat. See here. It is minus b. You're right. It's minus b. So this is b, right? This is b. So what's minus b? Minus b. So minus b then is minus into minus plus 4b to the power 4 minus 3a to the power 4. I've written minus b directly. Or if you can just, okay, I'll just put the minus sign and then like this. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
No. See, if I'm not clear, please tell me. I'll repeat it till you understand. See here, if I'm not clear, 1 minute. I'm saying I didn't show that. That's all. See, this is b, minus b. No, so minus b, minus. So in the next step, minus into minus plus. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, children. So that's about this. And then it's only simplification, which you can understand. So you see here 4b square by a square, what we got through factorization, 4b square by a square, and then minus 3a square by b square, minus 3a square by b square. Okay, so if the question is solve for x, please prefer this method because it's time saving. This one is time consuming. With practice, you can do this also fast, but this one will take lesser time. So choose this method over that. All right, next one. Solve by using the quadratic formula. Yeah. So see, please don't work as we are discussing. Please listen. Now, we'll use a quadratic formula. Now, this one will be a little, too much to work by factorization method. You can see from the, the equation. So we'll do this using the quadratic formula. You can factorize also, but that also will be a little lengthy. You can factorize like we did here. It is possible, but it will be almost the same as using the quadratic formula. This is simpler. So now to use the quadratic formula, the quadratic equation should be of the standard form. So yeah, we have the x square term, we have the x term, and we have the constant. X square term, x term constant, don't open the brackets because you need to write the values of a, b, and c, right? How will you write the values of a, b, and c? The coefficient of x square is a, the coefficient of x is b, and the constant is c. So don't open the bracket. Okay, so this is a, correct? A is equal to 9. And this is b. This one is b. And this is c. This is c. I'll show you again. See, this is the x square term, children. This is the x square term. This is the coefficient of x. So a is 9. This is the x term. And this is the coefficient of x. That's b. And this is the constant, which is c. Now, let's find the discriminant d, which is b square minus 4ac. So b squared, see here, this is b, right? So see here, b minus 9 into a plus b. B, use a square bracket, square. B square minus 4 into a into c. So a is 9 into c, this one. Next, minus 9 into minus 9. Because minus 9 squared, no? So minus 9 into minus 9, 81. A plus b the whole square. And here 9 fours are 36. And this bracket as it is. Now, when we see, always, when we work with algebra, that is variables and constants, whenever there's something common, take out the common factor. If there's something common, take out the common factor. So here between 81 and 36, 9 is common, right? Between 81 and 36, 9 is common. So I've taken out 9 as a common factor. Now in the bracket, what will you get? You will get this as it is, a plus b the whole square, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and 9 nines are 81. And here 9 fours are 36, and this one as it is. See, if you feel, I'll also work it without taking the common factor, children. You can do it both the ways. You can do it both the ways, don't worry. Now, normally in algebra, whenever in an expression there's something common, we take out the common factor. So between 81 and 36, 9 is common. So I've taken out 9 common. And then 9 into 9 is 81. And this one is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And then 9 into 4 is 36. and then this bracket as it is. So now there's this 9 outside. 9a square, 18 ab, 9b square. 9a square, 18ab, 9b square. This 9 as it is. And here minus 8a square, minus 20ab, minus 8b square. Okay. So what happens? 9a square minus 8a square is a square. Plus 18ab minus 20ab minus 2ab. Plus 9b square minus 8b square plus b square. So this is nothing but a minus b the whole square. So we have 9 into a minus b the whole square as the value of d or the expression for d. Now supposing we didn't take out 9 common. Okay, so we'll do that now itself before I forget to show you. So 81 into a plus b the whole squared minus 36 into 2a square 5ab and 2b squared. Okay. Yeah. Now we didn't realize we had to take out 9 common. No problem. 81 into a squared plus 2ab plus b squared minus 36 into 2a squared plus 5ab plus 2b squared. Open the bracket. So 81a squared plus 162ab plus 81b squared minus 72a squared minus 6 5 are 33, 15, 18 ab minus 70. What's it? 72, right? B squared. Okay, so then 81a squared minus 72a squared, 9a squared plus 162ab minus 180ab minus 18ab plus 81b squared minus 72b squared. We are simplifying the like terms. A square terms, ab terms, b square terms. We're simplifying the a square terms. See, there are 6 terms in all. There are 6 terms in all. 2 a square terms we have. We have 2 b square terms and 2 ab terms. A square terms, then ab terms, and the b square terms. So we are simplifying the like terms. Okay, and this is what we get. Plus 81b square minus 72b square is plus 9b square. Now you have to take out common. Okay, so that's equal to 9 of a square minus 2ab plus b square, which is 9 into a plus a minus b the whole square. 9 is common. So you get a squared minus 2ab plus b square in the bracket. And we know a square minus 2ab plus b square is a minus b the whole square. So d is equal to 9 into a minus b the whole square. So you can also do it like this. Don't worry about taking common here. Okay. Yeah. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. So x is equal to minus b. So see here, what is this? What is b, children? This is b. So minus b. Minus b. So it's 9 into a plus b. I've written that directly. Minus b. So this is b. This is b. Minus b will be this one. Minus b. Minus and b. So minus into minus plus. So minus b is 9 into a plus b. 9 into a plus b. Minus b plus or minus root of d. This one by 2a. 2 into 9. I'm pausing so that you check. Minus b plus or minus root d by 2a. 2 into 9. So 9a plus 9b after multiplying plus or minus. So here what happens? Square root. There are 2 things under the square root. Square root of 9, 3. Square root of a minus b the whole square, a minus b. There are 2 things under the square root. There is square root of 9 and there is square root of a minus b the whole square. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of a minus b the whole square is a minus b. So the square root of this one is 3 into a minus b. 3 into a minus b. You should see, if you thought the square and this one will get cancelled, so I should get 9 into a minus b, you're wrong. The square is only for a minus b, it's not for 9. If you thought the square and the square root will get cancelled, and so the answer is 9 into a minus b, you are wrong, because the square is only for a minus b. So if you want to do that, you should write 9 as 3 squared. 3 squared. Then yeah, the square and the square root gets cancelled. So 3 into a minus b. Okay, so it's actually square root of 9 and square root of a minus b the whole square. So square root of 9 is 3 and square root of a minus b the whole square is a minus b. Okay, so 9a plus 9b, 9a plus 9b plus or minus 3 into a minus b. So here open the bracket, so you get 3a minus 3b, 3a minus 3b. So here 3a minus 3b. Write this one as it is, this plus or minus as it is, and 3a minus 3b, 3a minus 3b. Okay, so now x is equal to this one plus this by 18, or x is equal to this minus this. So when you write minus, the second term, it will be minus 3a plus 3b, because this minus should be multiplied with this and this. So minus 3a minus into minus plus 3b, minus 3a plus 3b, minus into 3a minus 3b. So it will be minus 3a and plus 3b, minus 3a plus 3b. So simplify 9a plus 3a, 12a, 9b minus 3b plus 6b by 18, 9a minus 3a, 6a, 9b plus 3b, 12b by 18. Now take out common. In the numerator, between 12 and 6, 6 is common. So 6, open bracket, 2a plus b by 18. So this one, children, this one taking out common. X is equal to 6 is common, right? So in the bracket 2a plus b by 18. Now cancel, 6 ones are 6 threes are. So x is equal to 2a plus b by 3. 2a plus b by 3. Or take out common, x is equal to 6 common, a plus 2b by 18. So 6 ones are 6 threes are. A plus 2b by 3. A plus 2b by 3. So the question may look, like difficult or intimidating, but it is not. It is very simple, very easy. You just have to be very careful when you, solve equations like this. You should take utmost care in writing the sign carefully. Any, mistake you do with the plus or minus sign, it will lead you to a lot of stress and trouble. So work very carefully. It's not difficult. You just have to be focused and work very, very carefully. See, there's nothing difficult about getting the values of A, B, C. Then what is D? B square minus 4AC. So you're just going to substitute and then multiply, simplify the like terms and stuff like that. That's all. Then we use the quadratic formula, substitute. So it's so much like 8th standard, no? There's nothing much of, see, what is of 10th standard is about the standard form, writing the values of A, B, C, that is of 10th standard. The quadratic formula is of 10th standard. Otherwise, calculating this, we've been doing this since 8th standard. Working with algebraic expressions, we've been doing since 8th standard. So these are the two values of x. Okay. So these are some standard questions from the chapter quadratic equations. So if this question is asked, it will be exactly like this with no variation. Okay. If it is asked, it will be asked in the same way, no changes. Which is where this presentation is all about standard questions where we have to solve for x. Okay. So this is the first one. Okay. So solve for x. You can see the equation here. So write down the equation given. That's the first step. Write down the equation given. That's the first step. Then have the x terms on one side. So okay, how many terms are there in all? There are 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. There are 4 terms in all. Of these 4 terms, we have 2 x terms. There are 2 terms that have x in them. Okay, x terms meaning there are 2 terms that have x in them. So this one and this one. So have the x terms on the LHS. So this is already on the left hand side. Bring this to the left hand side. Minus 1 by x is equal to, let these two remain on the right hand side. That's the first step. Okay, sorry, meaning writing the equation is the first step. This is the next step. Bring this x term here. That's the next step. Now take the common denominator, LCM. So here the denominator is this one. Here it is the x. So the product is the common denominator. The product is the common denominator. X into a plus b plus x. This one into a plus b plus x is the common denominator. Okay, so that's a common denominator. So it's like cross multiplying, no? So you need to multiply 1 and x. 1 into x is x minus this minus sign and this into this. So you'll get this a plus b plus x as it is. This is just common denominator, children, nothing else. This into this is the common denominator. Then it's like cross multiplying 1 into x, then this minus sign, and then 1 into this one. So a plus b plus x. See, but make sure you write this in a bracket because there's a minus sign outside. That minus is that minus should be applied to every term here. So put this in a bracket. Is equal to, here also common denominator. AB is the common denominator. So b plus a. B plus a. Now open the bracket. Next step, open the bracket. So it will be x minus a minus b minus x. The rest as it is. The rest as it is, except that this b plus a, I've written a plus b. That's all. That also, if you don't write also, it's fine. If you write b plus a as it is also, it's fine. Okay. So next, after opening the bracket, you see plus x and minus x. So clearly they get cancelled. And here we have minus a minus b. So take out minus, because see, why do we take out minus common? Because here also in the numerator we have a and b, right? But this is a plus b, but this is minus a minus b. So take out minus common. So you'll have minus into a minus into plus minus b. When you take out minus common, this is how it looks. This gets cancelled. So minus a, see here, minus into plus minus b. So when you take out minus common, this is how it looks. Now this a plus b and a plus b in the numerator gets cancelled. On either sides, we have the same expression in the numerator. They get cancelled. A plus b on either sides in the numerator gets cancelled. You can cancel. See, how do we cancel? Like on the same side, you should, if you're cancelling on the same side. I'm just writing for example, okay? Don't really try to make any sense out of this. Okay. So on either sides, you can cancel numerator or a denominator. But on the same side, you should cancel one from the numerator and one from the denominator. You're cancelling on the same side. Like if I'm cancelling on the same side, then I should take one from the numerator, one from the denominator. So it will be like x squared becomes x and x like this. But when you're cancelling on either sides, both should be from the numerator or both from the denominator. So see here, on either side, you can cancel like this. You can cancel this y and y on either sides. Both are in the denominator. And you can also cancel this x and x. Both are in the numerator. So there's one x remaining here, like this. So a plus b, both of them are in the numerator, but they're on either sides. You can cancel. One is on the left-hand side, the other is on the right-hand side. And both are in the numerator. Yes, you can cancel. A plus b gets cancelled. So now cross multiply. So you'll have minus ab, and this one. There's one here, no? When you cross multiply, there's only one here. There's one here. So this into one will be the same thing. This one into one is the same thing. Is equal to minus ab. That's the next step. Now open the bracket, ax plus bx plus x squared, and bring this also to the left-hand side. So plus ab is equal to 0. Now look at these four terms. There is one x squared term, there are two x terms, and one constant. That is, there is one term without x or x squared. When you observe these four terms, you see that there is one x squared term, two x terms, and one constant. So arrange it in that order. X squared term, x terms, and constant is equal to 0. So now when you have this, this kind of arrangement, you can group the first two terms and the last two terms. Okay, x is common. X into x is x squared. X into a is ax. B into x, bx. B into a, ab is equal to 0. Now x plus a is common. So write it once. And then in the other bracket, x plus b is equal to 0. So that means x plus a is 0 or x plus b is 0, which means x is equal to minus a or x is equal to minus b. So it's just that start which matters. How to start? Group the x terms, the terms that have x, have them on the left-hand side. The terms that do not have x, have them on the right-hand side. That's the start. If you start it correctly, then that is going to lead you to the next step, and then the correct answer. So once you have the x terms on one side, next step is about LCM. So after LCM, you'll have to open the bracket here in the numerator. X and minus x cancels. Then we have this one. So we take out minus common. Then a plus b gets cancelled on both the sides. We cross multiply. We open the bracket here. We cross multiply. Then we bring all the terms to one side. And we observe that there is one x squared term, two x terms, and one constant. So we arrange the terms in that order, x squared, x, and constant. And when we have terms of this kind, we can proceed or solve by grouping. So group the first two terms and the last two terms. And yes, you get the values of x. Yeah, any questions, children? Okay, no questions. So this you can help yourself because it is very similar to the earlier one. Very similar to the earlier one. Okay. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. And these two terms, this term has an x and this one also has an x. These two terms don't have x. So we'll have these two terms on the right hand side. This is the equation given. So we'll have the two terms that don't have x on the right hand side, and these two terms have x. So we have them on the left hand side. Then common denominator. this into this is the common denominator. So like cross multiplying. It's not cross multiplying, children, but it looks, so when you take the LCM, it's like that. So 1 into 2x, and 1 into this one. But since there's a minus sign here, and then these terms, you can see here. In the earlier question, I'd used a bracket. Here I've written the result straight away. Here I've shown, okay, I'll include that step here. 1 second. Just insert a step here. So it will be 2x minus 2a plus b plus 2x divided by 2x into 2a plus b plus 2x is equal to b plus 2a by 2ab. You could just include this step. Okay, so the product of the denominators is the LCM. The product of the denominators is the LCM. 2x into 2a plus b plus 2x is the LCM. So like this one comes here and this one comes here in the numerator. But there's a minus sign. So you'll have to write all these terms in a bracket. That's what I've included here. On the right hand side, multiply the denominators 2a and b. So 2ab is the common denominator. And in the numerator, you will get b plus 2a, which in the next step, you can write it as 2a plus b. Okay, so then when you open the bracket, children, you will get minus 2a here, minus 2a. When you open the bracket, minus 2a minus b minus 2x. Okay, divided by the rest as it is. Rest as it is. Now here we have minus 2a and minus b. Okay, before that 2x and minus 2x gets cancelled. So minus 2a minus b, take out minus common. So you have 2a plus b. On the other side also you have 2a plus b, so they get cancelled. On either side in the numerator you have 2a plus b, they get cancelled. The rest as it is, cross multiply. So you have a minus here and 2ab, so minus 2ab. So this one as it is, when you cross multiply, this one comes as it is. Open the bracket, bring all the terms to one side. Arrange the terms like this, x squared, x and constant. Group the first two terms, group the last two terms. You have x plus a, so x plus a and 4x plus 2b. So either this is 0 or this is 0. So x is equal to minus a, or when you work this, you get x is equal to minus b by 2. Okay. Yeah, I just want to do it again, just to make sure all of you have understood. So let's start with the, let's first transpose. So 1 by 2a plus b plus 2x minus 1 by 2x. The x terms on one side is equal to 1 by 2a plus 1 by b. This is the first step. Bringing 1 by 2x to the other side, to the left hand side is the first step. Now common denominator. multiply the denominators. 2x into 2a plus b plus 2x. Okay, so you'll get 2x here and minus this one, 2a plus b plus 2x. This is about the left hand side is equal to 2ab, common denominator. So mine b plus 2a. Open the bracket, 2x minus 2a minus b minus 2x divided by, you can multiply now if you want, but we're just waiting to see, like what will happen, because supposing we get a 2x alone in the numerator, you can cancel 2x and 2x, right? So don't, when you have to multiply, the common denominator which you take, don't multiply in a hurry, just wait. And then in the end, when you know that nothing is possible, then you can open the bracket. Nothing is possible, meaning now like we're just waiting for the numerator. So if in the numerator, supposing you have a 4x square, something like that, then you can cancel 2x and 4x square. So don't be in a hurry to open the bracket. We'll just wait. Okay, is equal to this b plus 2a. We simply write it as 2a plus b, or you can also write it as it is. So now 2x and minus 2x gets cancelled. And here we'll take out minus common. So 2a plus b by 2x into 2a plus b plus 2x is equal to 2a plus b by 2a. So 2a plus b and 2a plus b gets cancelled on either sides. Now cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, 2x into 2a plus b plus 2x is equal to minus 2ab. Open the bracket, 4ax plus 2bx plus 4x squared, and bring this minus 2ab to the left hand side. So plus 2ab is equal to 0. Arrange x squared term, x terms, and constant. And after this, group the first two terms, last two terms. Yeah, and from here you can proceed. Okay, so that's about this one. We'll do this. We'll just come back. This is of a different type, so we'll just come back to this. Yeah, now look at this one. Okay. Now here, how to remember, because everywhere, in all these questions, the start is very important. If you start correctly, then that step itself will easily take you to the next. You will know what to do next, and, finish the answer correctly. Okay, so remember how to arrange the terms. So here also we have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Okay, 4 terms. Now, can you see a by b here, a in the numerator and b in the denominator? So what you do here is, we have a, now I'll just work it here. See here, x minus a by x minus b. We'll have this on one side. Okay. And just leave some space. See that. Plus x minus b by x minus a. Now we have to bring both the terms to the left hand side. Now we have something like a by b here, right? So for this, with this one, we'll take b by a. And with this, we'll take a by b. We're going to work this and this. That is when we take the common denominator, See here. When we take the common denominator, we'll be working with these two and these two. We'll have to bring all the terms to one side. Okay. We already have x minus a by x minus b on the left hand side. And we also have x minus b by x minus a on the left hand side. Now we have to transpose a by b and b by a. A by b comes to the other side, okay, as minus a by b. A by b comes to the other side as minus a by b. Now, Don't put that minus a by b here because this is already a by b, no? So don't put this minus a by b with this one. Put it with this one, minus a by b. Now there's another term, b by a. That comes to the left-hand side as minus b by a. So put that here, minus b by a. This is a by b, minus b by a. This is b by a, this is minus a by b. Bracket. So now we are going to work like this. Is equal to 0. That's why if you start like this, then everything else is easy. So you can see here. So you can see here, I cannot annotate. Now I've zoomed in, no? So I cannot write anything on the screen. You can just follow my pointer. So you can see here x minus a by x minus b here. And there's already a by b, no? So when you bring, when you transpose, bring this b by a here, minus b by a with this one. Then write this term. There's b by a here. So for this one, use minus a by b is equal to 0. Now put a bracket. You're going to work with the first two terms and the last two terms. So use a bracket is equal to 0. Take the LCM. Take the LCM. So here it is going to be a into x minus b. Here it will be b into x minus a. A into x minus b, b into x minus a. So it will be a into x minus a, cross multiply a into x minus a, and then minus b into x minus b by this one, plus b into x minus b minus a into x minus a by b into x minus a is equal to 0. LCM. Now you can see denominators have not disturbed. Multiply and open the bracket in the numerator. So ax minus a square minus bx plus b square. Here bx minus b square minus ax plus a square is equal to 0. All right. Now, actually, we have the same terms in the numerator. The signs may be different. We'll just check them. Ax minus bx plus bx minus a square plus a square plus b square minus b square. Okay, so we have the same terms, but the signs are opposite. Here plus ax minus a square plus a square minus bx plus b square minus b square. So what you do is just zoom out because I have to write now. Yeah. So what you do is we'll just arrange the terms in this order, any order, but have the same order in both the places, any order. Okay. So here we have ax minus bx. So I've just arranged the x terms first, minus a square plus b square. Arranging is just for us to, have some clarity. They've written ax first and then this minus bx minus a square plus b square. Here also in the same way, plus you can see the plus sign. Write this ax term first, minus ax, then write the bx term plus bx, and then write this a square term plus a square, and then this b square term minus b square. Denominators as they are, is equal to 0. All right. Now, what you do, take a minus common here. Take out minus common here in the numerator. So here, take out minus common. What happens when you take out minus common? Just insert a step for you so that one minute. Just a minute, I'll just I'll just insert one step, children, between these two. Between these two, I'm putting one step. So see here. So ax minus a square minus oh, did I cut it correctly? Second. Yeah. Yeah. So here we have arranged. No, I'm going to give you one more step here between these two. Yeah, sure. So tell me, after this we have ax minus bx minus a squared. So ax minus bx minus a squared plus b squared divided by a into x minus b. We just observed that the terms are the same, but the signs are opposite. So what we do, plus, we'll take a minus common. So you'll have minus ax becomes plus bx becomes minus bx, plus a square becomes minus a square, and minus b square becomes plus b square. When you take out a minus common, denominator as it is, is equal to 0. See, don't see this step. Okay, don't see this one now. This is there, but don't see that now. I'm saying after the step. After the step, till here we understood. Now, the next step, we have just rearranged the terms. We've written the x terms first, and then the a square and b square terms. Here also the x terms first, and then the a square and b square terms. Okay. Then when you check the terms in the numerator here and here, we see that they're the same, except that they have opposite signs. So what you do is we take out a minus common in the second numerator. No, here we take a minus common. Here we take out minus common. So you can see I've written the first term as it is. You can see I've written the first term. This one I've written as it is. This one I've written as it is here. Then this plus sign also. This plus sign also you can see here plus. Then this denominator also as it is. This denominator as it is I've written. The only change is with this numerator. Here we have taken minus common. We have taken out a minus sign there. So what will happen? Inside the bracket, all the terms will come with the opposite sign. Now this minus into plus is minus. And that is the next step you see there. That's the next step you see there. Now this minus into plus is minus. That's why minus. That's why you see the minus sign here. How this plus suddenly became minus? Plus into minus, minus. And you can see these terms. Ax minus bx, you can see all this. Ax minus bx, this one. Minus a square plus b square, minus a square plus b square. So it's simple. Take out a minus common here. Take out a minus common here. When you take out minus common, it looks like this. Now this minus into plus is minus. And all these terms. Okay, so you can just insert that step to make things clear. So now what happens? these two expressions, oh, sorry, you can't cancel them, sorry. So now these two expressions are the same. These two expressions are the same. This one and this one. Actually, I have a different working for you. 1 second. Yeah, not worked it like that. Okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah, actually. So here you can see in the numerators, they're the same, no? When they're on either side, you can cancel. And also remember one more thing, children. Don't try to cancel expressions which have x in them. If expressions have x in them, no, we are solving for x. We are solving for x. And if you cancel expressions that have x in them, you will not get both the values for x. You will get only one value for x. See, I'll tell you the difference. Here we cancel, right? We cancel 2a plus b and 2a plus b on either side in the numerator. You can do that because 2a plus b does not have x in it. So you can cancel. Here also, see, we cancelled a plus b and a plus b. Yes, no x in it. But here, see, first thing is here you cannot cancel because it is when you have a by b square minus a by b cube. Do you think you can cancel this a and a? You cannot, know. On the same side, it's a minus here. You cannot cancel the numerators. That situation was we had one fraction on the left-hand side, another fraction on the right-hand side, and we canceled the new equal numerators on either sides. Here you cannot cancel, but you can take out common. You can take out common. See, like if you have a by b square minus a by b cube, suppose, you can take out a common and write it as 1 by b square minus 1 by b cubed. You can take a common and write a into 1 by b square minus 1 by b cubed. So in the same way here, this one and this one, they're the same. So we'll take out common. Ax minus bx minus a square plus b square is common. So in the bracket, you will get, now this is out common, no? This is outside common. So you'll get 1 by this one, 1 by this, minus, this is also outside, it's common. So you'll get 1 by b into x minus a is equal to 0. This one and this one, no, is outside, it's common. So we've written it outside here. So in the bracket, you will have 1 by a into x minus b minus 1 by b into x minus a is equal to 0. Now again, common denominator. Again, LCM. So multiply these two, that's LCM. The product is the LCM. So you can see this one and this one here. So this here and this here. This one here and this one here. So when you write this here, it will be what? Bx minus AB. Bx minus AB. And when write this here, it will be, there's a minus here already. So a into x minus b, a into x minus b. So it will be, there's a minus here. So a into x, ax, minus ax. And then a into minus b is minus ab and minus, so plus ab. When you write this one here, there's a minus here, minus, and a into x minus b. So minus ax, minus into minus plus ab, minus ax plus ab. So now minus ab plus ab gets cancelled. So we have bx minus ax. And this one, when you cross multiply, it goes away, no? This denominator, because you have to cross multiply now, right? What will you do with this denominator? You have to cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, this is gone. That's why in the next step, you don't see the denominator, because when you cross multiply, this is gone. This one into 0 is 0. So the denominator is gone. It's 0. So the next step, you don't see the denominator. And in the numerator, minus ab plus ab gets cancelled. This one as it is. And here bx minus ax is equal to 0. Okay. So now remember, we are solving for x. So the product is 0. This product is 0. That means this is 0 or this is 0. So when this is 0, we We're solving for x, no? So have the x terms on one side. Ax minus bx, have them on one side. Take these two terms to the other side. So a square minus b squared. These two terms take to the other side. So minus a square becomes plus a square plus b square minus b square. These two are x terms. So have them on the same side. So now take out x common. In bracket, you have a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So x is equal to a square minus b square by a minus b. Now we know a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. So a minus b gets cancelled. So x is equal to a plus b. X is equal to a plus b. Or x into b minus a is equal to 0, right? Because here bx minus ax, x is common. Bx minus ax, x is common. So you'll get x into b, xb or bx minus ax. So x is common, you have b minus a in the bracket. So x is equal to 0 by b minus a. X is equal to 0 by b minus a. So x is equal to 0. So these are the two values for x. Continued meaning the answer ends here, children. Continued meaning not an alternate method, same method, but with some variation in the steps. We'll not do this. So don't get confused. If you see continued, sometimes it's actually continued. Here it is because I have an alternate working. That's why. So I'll just give you 5 minutes to go through this, or if you can quickly, practice this in your rough notebook, you can do that. I'll just come back in 5 minutes and check if you have any doubts with the working. You can actually work this. Yeah, you just work this in your tuition notebook, or you can take a rough notebook and just work it fast and see if it's clear. If you have any questions, you can get it clarified. I'll just come back in 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, children. Please ask me your questions. Okay. Now here, a by x minus b plus b by x minus a is equal to 2 is 1 plus 1. All right. So a by x minus b plus 1 on the other side minus 1 plus b by x minus a minus 1. Or let me not put the bracket first, please. A by x minus b plus 1 on the other side minus 1 plus b by x minus a plus 1 on the other side minus 1. So we're going to work with these two and these two is equal to 0. So 2 is 1 plus 1. 2 is 1 plus 1. When transposed, minus 1 minus 1. So we'll take one minus 1 with this term and another minus 1 with this term. And then LCM and see here. Okay, so now we'll do this, children. Let me see, because nobody's talking, so I'm not sure. Yeah, tell me. Please speak up. A by x minus b plus b by x minus a is equal to 2, which is 1 plus 1. So next step, a by x minus b minus 1 plus b by x minus a minus 1 is equal to 0. Yeah, what's the LCM? What's the common denominator? We'll not waste time. Please tell me fast. X minus b. So numerator?
A minus x plus b.
A minus?
X plus b.
Yeah, correct. Plus LCM x minus a, b minus x minus a, correct? Is equal to 0. So we have a minus x plus b by x minus b plus b minus x plus a by x minus a is equal to 0. So now you see the numerator here and here, we have the same terms. So here a, that is a plus a plus a plus b minus x. So that's common. That's common. We'll just rearrange. A. Maybe you can write plus b minus x by x minus b plus a plus b minus x by x minus a is equal to 0. So a plus b minus x is common. So you have 1 by x minus b plus 1 by x minus a is equal to 0. You can use a simple bracket. A plus b minus x is common. So then in the bracket, you have 1 by x minus b plus 1 by x minus a is equal to 0. Now again, common denominator for the terms inside the bracket. So we have x minus a into x minus b. The product of the denominators is the LCM. So you'll have x minus a plus x minus b is equal to 0. Now when you cross multiply, this denominator is gone because this into 0 is 0. So we have a plus b minus x And here x plus x is 2x, right? In the numerator, x plus x is 2x, minus a minus b. Denominator is gone because this denominator into 0 is 0. So now the product is 0, which means a plus b minus x is equal to 0, or 2x minus a minus b is equal to 0. Now we are solving for x. So we need to have the x terms on one side. Okay. So there's only one x term, this minus x is equal to, take a and b to the other side, minus a minus b. Or still easier, you can here. So a plus b is equal to x because minus x on the other side plus x, or x is equal to a plus b, or 2x is equal to transpose a plus b, x is equal to a plus b by 2. Similarly, in this one, a by ax minus 1, there's already a here. So group this with b plus b by bx minus 1. There's already b here, so minus a is equal to 0. A plus b from the right hand side, bring them to the left hand side. So they come as minus a and minus b. Now this one has a, right? So for this you use minus b. And this one has b. So for this you use minus a. We already have this one on the left hand side. Now b comes to the LHS as minus b. Plus this is already on the left hand side. A comes to the left hand side as minus a is equal to 0. With a we'll use b, with b we'll use a. Then the rest is, similar to what we've been doing. You can see here. LCM and all that. So you should be able to understand this, student. So you have the same terms in the numerator. So take out common, then LCM. When you cross multiply, the denominator is gone. When you cross multiply, the denominator is gone. And then you're solving for x. This is the next one. So I think beyond this, what I feel is you work it once by yourself and then we'll discuss. That'll be better. Because all are similar. I'll just tell you how to start. Okay. So here what you should do is, we have 2c by x minus c, right? So you break down this one. Write this one as c by x minus c plus c by x minus c. What is c by x minus c into c by x minus c? So x minus c will be the common denominator. And then in the numerator, you will get c plus c, which is 2c. That's what is here. When you break down this one, okay, so you will have x minus c plus x minus c, x minus c. Okay, now we have 2c, no? So c and c. C plus C is 2C by X minus C. So break down this one. Write this as it is. Write this one as it is. And this one should be written as C by X minus C plus C by X minus C. Now use both they're identical, right? So now when you transpose, when you take both of them to the left-hand side, with this one, use this, and with this one, use this. They're the same. So this one minus this one. And this one minus this one. Take both of them to the LHS. Write this term minus this term. Then write this term minus this term is equal to 0. So we're going to work with this and this. LCM, LCM. And in the denominator, don't open the bracket easily. In the denominator, when you have brackets, don't open them. Numerator brackets, you will have to open. So you can see, terms getting cancelled like this. Then we have AX and CX, BX and CX, taking X common. We have this. Okay. So till here is about LCM and all that. Now this is nothing but this one. Here it's nothing but X by X minus C into A minus C by X minus A. Children, just a minute. I'm getting a phone call. Just a minute. Yeah, thank you, children. Yeah, where are we? I think I was telling you AX minus CX, X is common, so A minus C, and then BX minus CX, X common, B minus C, and the denominators. Don't open the brackets in the denominator. Okay, numerator you can open, denominator don't. Now, if you see this term and this term, just observe these two terms, X A minus C, X B minus C. And in the denominator, X minus A, X minus C, X minus B, X minus C. Okay, so what's common in the numerator? X is common in the numerator. Denominator, X minus C is common. So what you do in the bracket, X by X minus C, X by X minus C into, see, like if you have A into B by C into D like this, write it as A by D into B by C. AB by CD. You can write it as A by D into B by C. Sorry, yeah. So X by X minus C into A minus C by X minus C plus X by X minus C. Why are we writing like that? Because X minus C we can take out common. X by X minus C, B minus C by X minus B. So So now we can take out x by x minus c common. X by x minus c common. And then in the bracket, we'll have a minus c by x minus a plus b minus c by x minus b is equal to 0. This step is just to identify the common factor between the two terms. This step is just to see, if you say like, why should I write this step? I can write this straight away. Yes, you can write. Because what is common here? X by x minus c is common. X by x minus c is common. So then in the bracket, you'll have a minus c by x minus a plus b minus c by x minus b. Yeah, you can write this straight away. You can even ignore this step and directly take out common. X by x minus c is common. Then inside the bracket, you'll have a minus c by x minus a, b minus c by x minus b. You can write it straight away. This step is only to identify that common factor. Writing this one, x by x minus c and a minus c by x minus a. Here, x by x minus c and b minus c by x minus b. Okay, so x by x minus c is common. And this is what we have inside the bracket. Now again LCM. Again LCM. The product of the denominators is the LCM. So this into this, this into this. This one, a minus c into x minus b and b minus c into x minus a. So how do you open the bracket? A into x, ax minus ab minus cx plus bc. Bx minus ba or ab minus cx plus ax. You must multiply this first term with both the terms in the second bracket and the second term with both the terms in the second bracket. Now, see if anything gets cancelled. So ax, there is no ax term, so ax as it is. There's minus ab, there's minus ab, so it's minus 2ab. There is minus cx, there's minus cx, so minus 2cx. And plus bc, only one term, bc term, so bc plus bx plus ac. Wherever we had like terms, we simplified. So ax as it is, minus ab, minus ab, minus 2ab, minus cx, minus cx, minus 2cx. Then the remaining terms plus bc and versus, yeah, plus bx and plus ac. Divided by x minus a into x minus b into x minus c. This is x, no? Here, this x is here. And then x minus a, x minus b, x minus c. Now in the next step, when you cross multiply, it becomes 0. Cross multiply all this into 0 is 0. So in the next step, you don't see the denominator because when you cross multiply, it's gone. So in the numerator, you have a product x into this one is equal to 0. X into this is equal to 0. So whenever the product is 0, we say either this is 0, x is equal to 0, or this one is equal to 0. See, that's what we normally do, no? When the product is 0. If x plus 3 into x minus 4 is equal to 0, how do you proceed? You say x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3. Or x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4. In the same way here, this product is 0. So which means x is equal to 0. Or this one is equal to 0. So when you work with this one is equal to 0, you will have to transpose the non-x terms to the RHS. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. There are 6 terms. Of these 6 terms, these 3 terms have x in them. these three terms don't have x. Take them to the other side. The terms that do not have x, take them to the RHS. So this term, and this term, no x. So bring them to the right-hand side. And these three terms have x in common. So take out x common. So you'll get a plus b minus 2c. We have separated. We have three x terms on one side and three non-x terms on the other side. These three terms go to the other side. And these three terms, x common. So a plus b minus 2c. So now x is equal to this one divided by a plus b minus 2c. We just write that here. See, we have ax plus bx minus 2cx minus 2ab plus bc plus ac is equal to 0. So here between these three terms, x is common. So a plus b minus 2c is equal to, take the non-x terms to the other side. So 2ab minus bc minus ac. So x into this is equal to this. So what is x? X is equal to 2a minus bc minus ac divided by a plus b minus 2c. Yeah. Look at this one. So here what we do is, in this question, we work, see there is 1, 2, 3. There are three terms on the left-hand side and one term on the right-hand side. See here, 1, 2, 3. All the terms are connected by the plus sign. All the terms are connected by the plus sign. Okay, so now we are going to work with these two terms first. This one as it is here is equal to 1 by 6. We're going to work with the first two terms. The first two terms. In fact, you can work with any two terms actually. Not that you should work with only the first two terms. Any two terms you can work with. I have only this working. So I'm working with the first two terms. Okay, so I'll put a bracket there. Now, what do you mean by 1 by, what do you mean by 1 by AB? It's 1 by A into 1 by B. Because 1 into 1, 1, A into B, AB. What is 1 by ABC? It is 1 by A into 1 by B into 1 by C. Because 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, A into B into C is ABC. In the same way, 1 by x minus 1 into x minus 2 is 1 by x minus 1 into 1 by x minus 2 plus 1 by x minus 2 into 1 by x minus 3. Like 1 by a, b, no? So it's 1 by a into 1 by b. 1 by x minus 2 into 1 by x minus 3. So I told you we are working only with the first two terms, this one and this one. So the others we write it as it is. So now between these two, between this term and this term, what's common? 1 by x minus 2 is common. See, this one is common. This one is common. 1 by x minus 2 is common. Take out the common factor. So then in the bracket, you will have 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 3. If you take out this common, this one common, 1 by x minus 2 here, these two terms will be inside the bracket. 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus. This one is common, no? So don't write this. This will not count. So what will be in the bracket? 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 3. Yes, this one as it is equal to 1 by 6. We're just working with this one now. So the others will just come as it is. Okay, so after taking out 1 by x minus 2 common, now in the bracket here, x minus 1 into x minus 3 is a common denominator. Put this into this like this. So 1 by x minus 2 into x and, sorry, they don't get cancelled, I'm sorry. So x and x is 2x and minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4. Why the others as it is to do. Okay, now in the numerator here, 2 is common. 2 is common, right? So you'll get in bracket x minus 2. 2 into x, 2x, minus 2 into 2, 4. Now this x minus 2 here and here gets cancelled. X minus 2 here and here gets cancelled. So what are we left with? Well, in the numerator, we have 2. And in the denominator, we have x minus 1 and x minus 3. So now we have to work this and this one. We have to work with this and this one. Now here we'll have 1 by x minus 3, right? So here also we'll write 1 by x minus 3 and 2 by x minus 1. See here we have two things now in the denominator, x minus 1 and x minus 3. Here also we're going to get 1 by x minus 3 and 1 by x minus 4. So here we'll write 1 by x minus 3 divided by, 1 by x minus 3 into 2 by x minus 1. See, there is 2 here. So we're going to write 1 by x minus 3 into 2 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 3 into 1 by x minus 4 is equal to 1 by 6. Sorry. I'm pausing so that you process. We're going to get 1 by x minus 3 into 1 by x minus 4. So 1 by x minus 3 into 2 by x minus 1. 1 by x minus 3 into 2 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 3 into 1 by x minus 4 is equal to 1 by 6. Again, 1 by x minus 3 is common. So common. So you will get this one and this one in the bracket. 2 by x minus 1 plus because there's a plus here. 2 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 4 is equal to 1 by 6. Now again, LCM x minus 1 into x minus 4. So you'll have to multiply this and this, this and this. So when you multiply these two, you'll get 2 into x, 2x, 2 into minus 4, minus 8, 2x minus 8. When you multiply these two, you'll get 2 into x, 2x, 2 into minus 4, minus 8. And then when you multiply these two, you'll get x minus 1 into 1. It's the same thing, no? X minus 1 into 1 is the same thing. So x minus 1. So now simplify. 2x plus x is 3x. Minus 8 minus 1 is minus 9. The others as it is. Now between 3x and 9, 3 is common. So in the bracket, you will get x minus 3. Because 3 into x is 3x. And 3 into minus 9 is, 3 into 3 is, 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. Taking out 3 common. 3 into x minus 3. So now x minus 3 and x minus 3 gets cancelled. So we are left with 3 by x minus 1, 3 by x minus 1 into x minus 4. 3 by x minus 1 into x minus 4 is equal to 1 by 6. Cross multiply. 3 into 6 is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 4. So open the bracket here. X squared minus 4x minus x plus 4 is equal to 18. Bring all the terms to one side. Split the middle term. Bring all the terms to one side. Split the middle term. Sum and product. Sum is minus 5. Product is minus 14. So split the middle term. And then you find x is equal to 7 or x is equal to minus 2. X minus 7 is equal to 0. X is equal to 7 or x plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 2. Yeah. So here you need to make an interesting change. You'll have to write 1. You'll have to write 1 as, okay, see, like 1, you can write 1 as x by y into y by x. Because you can write 1 as a product of, something and its reciprocal. The product of anything and its reciprocal is 1, right? Anything meaning any expression. The product of an expression and its reciprocal is 1. So if you take the expression a plus b by a minus b, what is its reciprocal? A minus b by a plus b. And the product is 1. The product will be 1 because a plus b, a plus b, a minus b, a minus b gets cancelled. So it's 1. So the product of an expression and its reciprocal is 1. So we're going to write this 1 as, we're going to write 1 as, can you see these expressions here? Can you see a by a minus b? Sorry, a by a plus b and a plus b by a. So the product of these two is 1, right? Because a by a plus b, its reciprocal is a plus b by a. So we're going to write 1 as a by a plus b into a plus b by a. Okay. Now let's see from the beginning. See the x square, x square. This is the question given or the equation given. Okay, x square term. Then this is the x term. This is the x term. This is the x. This is the coefficient of x. This one is the coefficient of x. So x square as it is. This is the coefficient of x. And this is a constant. Plus 1 is a constant. So here in the coefficient of x, you see two expressions which are reciprocals of one another. A by a plus b by a. So here we're going to replace 1 with the product of these two. Because the product of this expression and its reciprocal is 1, no? Right? Okay. So x square. Now you know that you have to open the bracket when the equation is when the equation has one x square term, two x terms, and one constant. You can open the bracket. You can open the bracket, right? So open the bracket here. A by a plus b into x. A by a plus b into x. A plus b by a into x. A plus b by a into x. And this 1 is written as the product of this expression and its reciprocal. See, this expression has one x square term, one x term, and a constant. The constant is 1. So we're going to write 1 as a by a plus b into a plus b by a. Because that's one only. No, see, a plus b, a gets cancelled, so plus 1. That is one change we're going to do. And the other thing is we're going to open the bracket here. This into x is a by a plus b into x. And this into x is a plus b by a into x. So now we have 4 terms. We have one x square term, 2 x terms, and a constant is equal to 0. Now group the first 2 terms and the last 2 terms. So what's common between the first 2 terms? X square and x. There's x square here and x here. So x is common. X into x is x squared. Plus, this x is common here. So this a by a plus b in the bracket. A by a plus b. Similarly, between the third and the fourth term, see a plus b by a is common. A plus b by a is common. So in the bracket, you will have x plus a by a plus b. X plus a by a plus b. Show you again. This is the x square term. This is an x term constant. So we're grouping the first 2 terms. So we're grouping the first 2 terms. What's common? X is common. So you'll have x plus a by a plus b. Between the third and the fourth term, this is an x term. This is the constant. What is common? A plus b by a is common. A plus b by a. So in the bracket, you will have x plus a by a plus b is equal to 0. So now you can see x plus a by a plus b, x plus a by a plus b. So that's common in one bracket. And in the other bracket, x plus a plus b by a. These two in the other bracket. So now this product is 0. So that means this is 0 or this is 0. So when this one is 0, we have x is equal to minus a by a plus b. When this one is 0, we have x plus a plus b by a is 0, or x is equal to this minus is like this, children. But it goes to the other side. No, it's not like this. It's minus for the whole thing. It's like this. Plus a plus b by a will go to the other side as minus a plus b by a. This minus, no, it's here like this. Minus a plus b by a. When you transpose this one, it will be minus a plus b by a. You can also open the bracket and write minus a minus b by a. You can also write minus a minus b by a. Yeah. So in this question, we have to replace 1 with an the product of an expression and its reciprocal. The product of an expression and its reciprocal is 1. So we'll have to replace 1 with a by a plus b into a plus b by a. That is one change. And the other one is to open the bracket. Open the bracket. This into this, this into this. So when you do all this, you will have 4 terms. 1 x square term, 2 x terms, and 1 constant. So group the first 2 terms, take out the common factor, and write the relevant thing inside the bracket. Then again, between the third and fourth term, something is common, write out that common factor. And in the bracket, you know, whatever is relevant, put it in the bracket. So then you see that this is common in the 2 brackets. So x plus a by a plus b into, put these two in another bracket, is equal to 0. So now this is 0 or this is 0. If this is 0, x is equal to minus a by a plus b. If this one is 0, then x is equal to, when this goes to the other side, it will be, this will become minus, no? So x is equal to minus a plus b by a. All right. So it's time, so I'll just leave this to you. It's just taking repeated LCM. Here it's only about taking repeated LCM. So I'll just tell you, like a glimpse of this answer. So here, first you should take LCM between these two children. So that's what has happened here. Here. And then you should simplify that and you have this. Now 1 by this one. So what is 1 divided by this? 1 divided by a by b. Means it is 1 into b by a. So it will be b by a. So it will become 2 minus x by 3 minus 2x. Now again take the LCM between these two. And then we have 1 by this one, right? So it's like 1 divided by a by b. So it is 1 into b by a. So that's how we have this one. Then you'll have to cross multiply. When you cross multiply, here 3 is common. You can divide by 3 throughout. You can divide by 3 throughout. Correct? Then you have this, and x square minus 2x plus 1 is nothing but x minus 1 the whole square. So x minus 1 the whole square is 0, which means x minus 1 is equal to 0. Like a square is 0, a square is 0. That means a is 0. So x minus 1 the whole square is 0, x minus 1 is 0. So x is equal to 1. See, nothing to get confused with this part, children. See, it is 1 divided by 3 minus 2x. Let me write that here. See, this one is 1 divided by 3 minus 2x by 2 minus x. So it will become 1 into 2 minus x by 3 minus 2x, which is nothing but 2 minus x by 3 minus 2x. That's what you see. That's what you see here. See? When you have 1, this is 1 divided by something. So it is 1 into the reciprocal of that. So finally you get 2 minus x by 3 minus 2x. That's what I've written straight away here. Now again LCM. And you get 1 divided by this one. What do you get? You get, see, this is actually 1 divided by 3 minus 2x by 2 minus x. So here in the same way, we have 1 divided by 4 minus 3x by 3 minus 2x. So there's nothing but 1 divided by 4 minus 3x by 3 minus 2x. So it's 1 into 3 minus 2x by 4 minus 3x. So 1 into anything is the same thing. So 3 minus 2x by 4 minus 3x. That's what you see here. Here. So this is just taking LCM, and finally you'll have to cross multiply. And here 3 is common. So you can include this step if you want. You can take out 3 common. So you'll get x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So next step, what will happen? The 3 will go for division. 0 by 3. 0 by 3 is 0. 0 by 3 is 0. So you have x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. That's nothing but x minus 1. You can also split the middle term. You'll get x minus 1 into x minus 1. You can also split the middle term. You'll get x minus 1 into x minus 1. I've used the identity. So x minus 1, the whole square is equal to 0. X minus 1 is equal to 0, which means when you transpose, x is equal to 1. Right. Okay, class, use the emoji. Raise your hand. Ragamai, Prenu, Bhavishya, Haripranav, Jayvarshini, Aniruddhan, Akshada, Krishnapriyan, Lassi, Shakti, Srivatsan, Sabarna, Sadhana, Tanishka, Niveda, Kamalika, and Pratish. Are you there, both of you, Kamalika and Pratish? Okay, Pratish is there. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Before I wind up, see, I've shared all the images on WhatsApp. Please work out the same in your tuition classwork notebook by the next class. All right, children. Thank you so much. Good night. You may leave the call.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.